Hey, this is for everybody that's out there. We're done with all the energy harvesters, okay? I just got a phone call from an energy harvester, okay? Now, I sort of know when these numbers come up who it is, right? You can read the operator of the transmission that's coming into the phone. So I thought, well, I'll pick it. Let's see who the fuck it is. This is automated message, right? Coming through a computer. Financial services is like, get the fuck out of here. Okay? You're not getting any of my energy, bud. You know what I'm saying? That shit's over. Right? So you need to just not pay these people any attention. Attention, remember? If you don't pay any attention to any of these people, what are they going to do? They're going to run out of energy, aren't they? That's right, because that's how they do it. They get you to be in a state of fear that somebody's after you. Okay? Control your energy. Control what you experience. You say, get the fuck out of here. You know, go grab yourself a tent, go be with mama. You know how to survive out in nature? Grow a garden, all that kind of stuff. Your energy will go right up. Find yourself a spring, a living spring, right? Test the water, see what's in it, right? You'd be surprised what it will do. Remember, if you watched my other videos? Okay, this I wanted to make sure I covered some things, and that had to do with apparently, I have a friend of mine, her name is Evelyn, and she has a son who's, grappling with, trying to figure out what's going on, because the energy management programmer was shut down. Okay, so trying to explain that to a young man, if he's already been programmed, right? So I said, well, have him watch a few of my videos, okay? She goes, oh, it's all bullshit. Okay, well, the first thing that tells me is what? He's not an Indian. Okay? So you already know he's not native to the planet, and if he was converted by an information system that programmed him to become something different than what he was to begin with, because he believes what the program is that he's running, and that's what he believes. And that's his free will to do that. Which means he's going to need a memory wipe, huh? Because if you go back to genetic evolution, mapping the field of terrain, okay, if he doesn't understand how the basic stuff works, and instead he wants to believe in all the lies and the bullshit and everything that he learned in the schools in which he went to, that's all that is. Okay, those are all dead-end streets. Okay, they don't want you to know the truth. Okay, that's why there's the classroom, which is nature, and then there's their schools, which isn't. Okay, this is how I've known all my life. You pick your school. You pick your teachers. You're choosing who you want to learn from. And for me, that's simple. All you're going to do is look up in the sky. That's the sun. You can be 3 years old and figure that out, right? Okay, so you got to be asking yourself, wow, look at all these trees. Look at the rivers. Look at the snow. How does this all work? Who's running this? I got to figure that out. Okay, well, they're not going to teach you that in their schools. They're not going to tell you who she is. They're not going to tell you how she runs the physics in the planet. They don't want you to make a spiritual and a communication relationship with her at all. Because what are they doing to her? Pillaging and plundering her. Raping the girl on the planet, just like they rape us. So at some point in time, you got to get it figured out. Because guess what? As I told her, I says, you know something, we're out of time. Patty mentioned that everybody a couple of weeks ago. Okay? It was her job to come in here and do most of the major work. Okay? She's a shaman. Micmac tribe, twin spirit. That's a lot of power. I've seen the MRI of her brain and I thought, my God, this girl's a powerhouse. What can he manifest? And she'll show you. That's why she's known as a hammer. She's a light warrior. So when she tells me that, hey, come September, there ain't going to be anybody left here. That makes sense. Because when you're able to read the terrain on the rate of change that's taking place, and the people that you're obviously connecting to, we connect to people automatically, and you want to know how that works? Your higher bands, which is called bandwidth perception vibration, is connecting to others that are in this network that are running the higher bands of perception. Those are like frequencies that are connecting with other frequencies in consciousness. which means higher density consciousness is connecting to higher density consciousness, which means we know how to map and compass ourselves to that. That's how I found Patty. That's how I found my clan mother. That's how I found Kim Go-Goon. That's how all the information that I become aware of is connecting to the higher consciousness that is informing you of what's happening. Okay? They don't get that information. They don't experience that information because their state of consciousness is in lower density. Okay? And I explained how that works. Right? So as I explained to her mother, the chances are, well, he's got to need a memory wipe. You want a memory wipe? Pick that little boy out. I don't know how old he is, but she said, my son, out of nature. Take him out there for a week. And if you can, if he's willing to do it, have him journal what he's experiencing while he's out there. And then he can have that as a frame of reference. And then the frame of reference from what he's learned being in nature, he can make a frame of reference comparison to what he's experiencing and what he learns or what he knows as a result of the programming, the difference between the two. Where would he rather be? What is the resonant field he would prefer to be in? Is he preferring to be in low frequency, density consciousness realms like a city? Or would he prefer to be in a higher scalar wave harmonic in nature? And that's called an energy niche. Remember energy niches in biology? Yeah. If he doesn't understand that, take out a standard biology text, what an energy niche is, which is a resonant field, which means they're waves, they're harmonics, are in harmony with that particular state of evolution. Okay, are you a lizard? Are you a bird? What do you harmonize with in waves? Right? That's tuning yourself to those frequencies. Right? So, expansion of the light, which is more powerful in spirit. And when you're headed in that direction, because you're learning through the light, through more powerful spirit, which is the battery in the planet, which is the girl in the planet, and living spirit, which is Mother Earth. When you're learning through her, you're learning through the teacher that is in this planet because it is her classroom. So if you can't scale that up in perception, when school bell was rung, got to go to other classrooms, right? Recycle bin. I don't make those decisions. I simply provide input.